Hello everyone, my name is Oyele Lawale and here we're actually going to London, Hampstead, 61st Hampstead tournament, and this is the game between Olufemi George, who is rated 1,807 versus Christopher Russell, who is rated 2,149. And simply said, Olufemi George is 1807, and Christopher Russell is 2149. So let's start the game. This game started with Olufemi George playing white, e4, played white, excuse me, this is a little bit of a delay there. Olufemi George played e4, e6, d3, d5, knight d2, c5, knight gf3, knight c6, g3, bishop d6, bishop g2, knight ge7, castle. Now, all of a sudden, in our presence, we can find a typical King's Indian attack versus the French defense. Okay, but since e5 is not going immediately, which for one reason or the other, Mr. Femi was not ready to play white is not ready to play e5. He decided to play on the king's side immediately by playing knight h4. Whereas if he had wanted to play e5, he would have prepared the move by playing rook e1, preparing e5, c3, little c3, then a d4. But in this situation, he played knight h4. I think just a little bit of a change in repertoire. And black, Christopher Russell played f5, played f4, b5 by black. Well, believe white is trying to make a king's end attack, and black has to come and fight on the queen side. That's how it's supposed to be. But in this situation, the b5 is too early. The b5 is not the immediate move. I think this is an inaccuracy on the part of Christopher Russell on black here, right? And here it was supposed to be probably f takes pawn first, f takes e4, then after d takes e4, now b5 is wonderful because now the move a4 won't work anymore. We just have a clear b4, and the c4 pawn is coming, the queen side pawn are running down and trying to choke the queen side as fast as possible. But in the game, excuse me, let's go back to the game, which is after b5 trying to control the c4. Like I said, even white believed it was too early, so he played a4, b6, rook takes a4, now controlling, keeping an eye on the c4 square. The a file is definitely under control, and bishop b7 came up, c3, rook b8, queen e2, now keeping an eye on the c4 square again, also keeping an eye on e6 square, and also getting away from any kind of potential queen exchanges on the d file. That's in the words of Olufemi George, because he annotated his game for us as well. Queen d7 is like keeping an eye out for the rook on a4. It kind of discovered attack is looming, so hence rook a1, the rook running away. We have a5, knight h to f3, and bishop to a6. Now bishop a6, bishop a6 here, well, I don't know, it's not looking too good. I believe it, h6 is an important move here. Moving the pawn to h6 is very, very important. You'll see why in a minute. Pawn takes, rook e1. You see, that's the point. That's now the point behind h6 should be effective for the knight to stop the knight from coming to g5 and landing that wonderful outpost called e6. Well, black played rook fe8. There's an inaccuracy. The knight g5 pumped in. After h6, the knight stays in there. Wow, the tentacles of the knight. The knight is more like a phantom right now. So now d4 right now gives away the c4 square, which is the dream square for the second knight. The knight really wants to go to c4, but d4 just cleared the path for it. At the same time, the bishop, the LSB, that's light square bishop on g2, has a clear highway for itself. See, just a clear highway, and that's what it takes. Now here we go. After knight c4, bishop c8. Now this move is outrightly passive. If I thought that bishop was going to move, I was supposed to remove that knight on c4. Just delete that knight. Just, that knight is problematic because now white saw a tactical team there and he played queen h5. Now the plan there is to capture the bishop on d6 for the queen to move away, and now the queen can now take the rook. Very simple plan. Very, very simple plan. And now bishop b7, which has stopped the knight takes bishop plan. Now white can no longer take the bishop because if the queen takes, suddenly the rook at the back on d8 is now protected by the rook on b8, so it is not possible again to capture the bishop. But that was just a short-term problem that is solved, but creating a bigger problem. White made his next move, a very wonderful move. What's on it? Can you see it? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer. Knight b6. Trapping the queen. That's a wonderful move. Trapping the queen. Bishop c8. That's no solution, of course. No solution. Knight takes, bishop takes, and the position becomes very easy. Doubling the attack on the pawn on f5. After c4, who cares? Take the pawn. Rook came to pin the bishop to the queen. But here, it's easy for white to have played bishop takes, bishop discovered attack, bishop h7 check, and after the king takes, suddenly the queen can now take the rook back. But g4 was played, c takes, chasing away the rook, d2, bishop takes, rook takes, and now bishop c1 attacking the rook has to leave, and now pawn c4, pawn c5, the knight captured the bishop, knight times f5, queen times f5, bishop went back home, and we have this fantastic move, queen to d5, which has loads of threats, loads of incoming threats. If this cover check is coming, the bishop is hanging, black couldn't take it anymore and threw in the towel, resigned there because it's just over, simply over. This is a wonderful game from Olufemi, Georgia. They have 61st Amstead tournament in the 2200 category, the second round. Many players have been looking for these games, and you can now see KIA students against the French. There's a very wonderful ways of playing it, going a little bit out of the line, playing at h4 in the beginning, though it's not bad for black, but you never can tell. Don't underestimate a Nigerian that is lower rated because it might be the beginning of it may spell the beginning of your doom. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Bye for now.